Just want to reflect to what McTim just said, because probably for some of you there's a confusion about civil society representation in ICANN, because he mentioned the at-large group. And I think if you talk to people from at-large, then they will say, you know, we represent the civil society in ICANN. And so for some historical reasons, you know, we have on various layers different representations of civil society groups. And as McTim just has outlined, the problem with the at-large advisory committee when it was established in 2003 was, you know, they created this arcane structure with at-large structures which need a recognition by the at-large advisory committee, and then in between you have the regional at-large organizations, which is on the one hand good that you have, you know, a mechanism which absorbs a lot of civil society organizations, but on the other hand it makes it also rather complicated. And while the at-large advisory committee is an advisory committee, the NCUC is part of a decision-making body, the GNSO Council. So, and insofar, you know, in the NCUC, you have not only a voice, you have also a vote. While in the at-large advisory committee, you have just a voice. But the at-large advisory committee is really important. And the worst thing would happen if, you know, civil society groups on different layers would enter into a stupid competition. So we are in one boat. And there is next year is a big event in London during the ICANN meeting, which is the so-called second at-large summit. The acronym here is ATLAS, at-large summit. And it's Atlas 2. The first summit took place in 2009 in Mexico. And this will be a summit of civil society organization within ICANN and how to organize the civil society input into ICANN policy processes in the future. So, and this is probably a good opportunity that, you know, all the various channels which allow civil society engagement in ICANN, it's next to NCUC and at large, also NPOC. It's another constituency which is in the non-commercial stakeholder group in the GNSO Council. So that this works together, and I wanted to raise this point, not to add more confusion to you, but just to clarify that the civil society representation has various options. NCUC is closest to voting and voicing.